Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video in our SQL series part, mainly we had to cover in this video day 4 substring. So substring and substring examples, date part. So date part like year, month, day, hour, week, quarter. Uh, so these examples and one example for combining date part and substring and email masking using substring, date formatting. Okay. So these concepts we had to focus on day 4. Okay, let's look into the day 4. So first of all, we'll look into the tables. So earlier we created the tables, but the tables are expanding. So the day by day. So expanding called as we are adding number of columns. So that is the reason I am dropping and again creating the table. And the other way we'll try to with alter also we'll try. But here I am using with some sample data, though that is the reason I'm dropping the table and I'm creating the new table. So here we have the required table is first of all customer table. And in the customer table, I inserted as some sample data 3 records and rental table. And rental table also 3 records I have inserted. Let's look into the substring. So substring is mainly used to extract a substring from a string. Okay. The syntax is substring is expression, start, and length. So expression, start, and length. So for example, if I consider as customer table. So for this customer table, our scenario. So I'm writing some scenarios. Let's look into the first scenario. Extract a specific number of characters starting from a specific position. So we have to extract specific number of characters starting from a specific position. For example, I want to extract 3 characters. Okay. So those 3 characters, for example, if you consider as email part. So in email, so this is the I'm doing this one. So this extracts 3 characters from the email column, starting the second character. So starting the second character called as from a D. So D is the second character. From the second character onwards, we'll get the 3 characters email. So like DAM, MIL, OHN. So like this, we had to get the this one result. So how we'll get the result? That is by using substring. First write the select and we'll write as substring. Substring of which column we had to apply. Column name is email, comma, the position, starting position. So here the substring, this is the syntax we are telling. So substring expression start and length. So substring of email, comma, starting position. So starting position is we are taking as second character. So second, comma, how many number of characters we have to extract? That is length, 3 characters. From second character onwards, we will get the 3 characters as result. So this entire thing we have to store as one column, that is result from customer. Okay. So if I execute this part, I will get the result as DAMMILOHN. So let's look into email column also, or else we'll give star, comma. Okay. So now the result is looking like this. So if you look into the result DAM, so DAM is we are getting the second character, right? So ADAM. So A is the first character, D is the second character. So second character onwards, 3 characters, DAM. Similarly, Emily, E is the first character, MIL. So 3 characters we are getting. So this is the way we will try to write with the substring. And let's look into another scenario. So another scenario is so extract from a starting position, extract from a starting position without specifying a length. So in this, we want this extracts all characters from the email column. So in the email column, we can extract all the columns starting from the second character to the end. So from starting to the end. Okay. So that how we'll write this one. So let's look into this the scenario by using substring. Okay. Now select substring of. So here we'll get the column name is email and email. After then we want second character. So starting position is 2 and to extract all the characters from the email column. So all the characters called as length of email. So len is the length. So it will count all the characters to extract. So len of email. So this one will close here only. Okay. As a result, from customer. Okay. So select substring email 2. Email is the expression, right? 2 is the starting position and length is len of email. So we are not specifying the number here. So whatever the email from the second character onwards, it will extract all the characters. So we'll get this one. So similarly, here I will add the star comma. Okay, see here. So first character is A. So we are getting second character onwards, DAM. So first character is removed. Okay. So that is the one example. And other example is we'll look into this one. Extract using position to find the start point. So start point called as for example, this finds the position of the first period. So first period called as dot. Okay, so for example, ADAM. So it is the first period. After then dot in the email column, and then extract next 3 characters starting from the position. Okay, let's look into this one. Select substring of first email column we are applying. So by default email. Next, here we need the index position because of to find the position of that dot. So for that we required char index. Char index. So char index is mainly to find the position. That is position is dot comma email. Okay. After then again go back to question. So this finds the position of the first period. Okay, in the email column. So plus 1 comma next to 3 characters starting from the next to 3 characters. So we'll give 3 and close the brace. And again we have to close the one more brace. No, it's already 2 braces over. Okay. As result from customer. So if I execute this part, okay, let's add the star comma end. Okay, now look into this one. So after dot, okay, first period. So first period means after dot Adam dot Smith. So in the Smith, find the first period, the email, then extract next 3 characters, starting from the next 3 characters. So SMI. Okay. After dot, next to 3 characters, JONDOE. So like this we can get. So this is the one example for substring. Next we'll look into another concept called as the date part. So this date part is mainly to extract the year, month, day, hour, week, week of the year, quarter. Okay, like this. So let's look into the date parties. So date part is used to parts of date timestamp, data timestamp. So how this one will give the syntax? So syntax is this one: select date part of year, comma, some date column. So date column called as whatever the date column is available. The date column we had to mention here. Date part. We will get the year, month, day. So like this we'll write. So same thing we'll apply with one example here. So the example is, let's look into the example. Extracting year, month, day, and hour from rental date. So from rental date table or year, we will try to get the year, month, day, and hour. Let's look into this. Select. So in rental table, first I will check with the table. Select the star from rental. Okay. So in this we are getting with the rental table. So here I will get the rental ID. Sorry. Rental ID and rental date. So here I will try to write with rental ID, comma, rental date, comma. Now we have to extract. So we have to extract. I will try to get with this same thing. Date part of year of rental date. Some date column called as the rental date as year part. Okay. Same thing. We'll apply this one also. I'll copy this one. Okay. Date part, month, rental date, copy. Month part, day wise rental part, date part. And another one, we need hour also. So hour, which enter here. So this one copy. Here we'll write as hour. This is our part. Okay. So from rental. Here, comma, no need. Okay. So now we'll get the year, month, day, hour. Okay. So now look into this one, rental ID, rental date. So for a rental date, 2023 year. Okay. And month part, 7882. Month part. Date part is 15/05/20. And hour. Okay. This way we will try to get the year, month, day, and hour. Next, we'll calculate the another scenario, calculating the week of the year and quarter. Okay. Let's look into the same thing. I'll copy here. I will change this one. So rental ID, rental date is fine. Now, I will try to get with the week, So here we'll change as so week of year. So that is we'll get the week number, week of year called as. And next thing we'll get the quarter. Quarter is quarter part. So which quarter we have to know. Okay. So this one. Okay, let's look into this one. Uh, remove this part, two parts. Date part already covered this one, right? And delete. Again, I have to execute. Okay. So week of year called as so this particular date is we covered as 28th week. And similarly, this is the third quarter. So how we know the third quarter called as so Jan, Feb, March is the first quarter. Next to April, May, June, second quarter. So July is the third quarter. Next to next look into another scenario. So that is I'll copy this one and we'll change here. I will remove these two things. Okay. Now the scenario is combining date part and substring. So we have to combine both. Okay. So let's look into this one. Substring of within this, I'll convert this from varchar, like the date part is there, right? So convert varchar comma. Again, I will write as date part. So that date part I will copy from here, date part up to rental date. I will copy varchar comma date part. Now we'll write as comma 3 comma 2. So why I am writing the 3 comma 2? That is the positions. Okay, as year short. Okay, so if I execute this part, let's see this one. So from third position, after then to extract two characters. Okay, so this is we are converting to character first of all. This entire thing. Okay, so this date part is converting as 3 comma 2. So third position 2023. So third position called as 2, and after then two positions. So that is 3. So 23 we are getting. So this is the one example for this extracting the date part. Now we'll look into another one, substring. So this substring is to mask emails. So this is very interesting part, mask emails. Let's listen. Select. I'll get the customer ID, comma, email, comma. Okay, first we'll look into the table from customer. Okay, so if I execute, I'll get the email. So we have to mask the email. So right now I'm seeing the email. Okay, fine. So in real time, some of them are asking to mask the email. So for the confidentiality. So that we'll write. Now we'll write as first substring of email, comma 1, comma 2. So what 1, comma 2, 1, comma 2 called as in the email from first position after then second position. So if I execute this like this one, AD. Okay. So from the first position onwards, we'll get the two positions length. Okay. After then we can mask. Okay. So for that mask is Okay, for time being, comma, I will write as this some hash tricks. Okay. Now, if I execute this, I'm getting the like this. So hash tricks. Okay. Now, another part, another part is we'll get the substring again. We'll get the length. Okay. So once we get the length, email, comma, here I will write as char index, the position, char index of single quotes at the rate. Okay. From till at the rate, we will count the length, comma, email, comma, length of email, length of email. So char index of, okay, syntax, email, this one will close here, length of email up to one more brace we had to close. Okay, let's see this one, how we'll get. Okay, so we are getting after extraction. So here, if you look into this query, three parts. So first part is substring of email. We are getting extracting 2 characters. Next thing, we are putting the hash mark. Next, to find the substring of after at the rate, I'm extracting this one completely. So example.com. Now, if I, for example, our intention is mainly to mask the email. So mask email called as like ad star 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 at the rate example.com. Okay. So for that, I have three columns data is available here. Okay. So these 3 columns, if I merging, so merging called as a concatenation in SQL. So if I merge this one, I will get the one email ID. Okay. So that is the mask. So concat everything. So 3 columns I am concating. Okay. Now if I execute, see here. So I am getting the masked email. So ad star 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 at the rate example.com. Adam.smith at example.com is where I'm getting this way masking. So this column name as masked email. Okay. Now if I remove this email part, okay. Now if I run this query, so email is masked. So customer ID masked email. So AD Adam Emily John. So this way we will try to write as the masked emails. And we'll see another scenario called as formatting dates and numbers in SQL Server. How we can format the date to. So for example, I have the one date is there. Okay, like a rental date. So that rental date I want only YY, like month number and year number only I want. So I don't want the date part. Okay, how we'll get that one? So let's look into this one. Select rental ID, comma, rental date, comma. Here I will write as the format function. In SQL, we have the function called as the format. So what we have to format? So first we'll get the rental date column name. So date column I have to give. After then, which format I want to display in the output. So in the single quotes, I will write as, so for example, hyphen YY. Okay. Now this one has the formatted date. Okay. Okay. From table, from concept, right? Not written. From rental. Now we'll remove the errors. Yeah. So if I execute this part, okay. So let's look into the output. So rental date is there, 2023-07-15. But I don't want the 15 date part and time and so on, so etc. I want formatted date. Let's look only month number and year number. So 07-2023. So this way we'll get the formatted date. So whatever the format you want, let's, for example, if you want only month number, okay. So just execute and you will get the only uh, the month number. Okay. If I control Z, or else only year part, only two numbers. Okay. This way you will get the uh, formatted date. Okay. So this is very useful function in the real time. So real time, while doing the analysis, compulsory will the date part will extract. Okay, so the master calendar date or any date, any particular date column, we compulsory the one scenario will be covered in the this in the project. In the analysis part, compulsory you have to extract the date part either in month number or date part or in year number, etc. Okay, next. So other last scenario in this day 4, using convert to format dates. So convert like format will convert the date also. So by using convert, but here some code we had to give. It's not exactly we had to know. So but this is custom format. By using format, this is the custom format. But convert function will give the some code in the Microsoft. Okay, so like 101, 102, 103 like that. Select. I'll copy this one. Quickly, we'll write. Now I will do this one. Convert. So which column I want to convert? So first I will convert to varchar, comma, column name as the rental date. Okay, comma. If I give 105, okay, 105 as formatted date. Just for time being, I'm giving the one name. Okay, if I execute, I will get the 105 format. So 105 called as the like DDYY. If I change the format to 102, see the date is changed, format is 2023 dot like year dot month dot date. So if I use 101, okay, slashes. So month number slash date part slash year. So this way we will try to with the convert function. Okay. So this one also useful, but this is the formatted date is very useful in the real-time function. So formatted date and masking email. So masking email, we are not using masking, but the function, how we'll use these functions. Okay, so here we are using the 3 functions. So after then concatenating. So total 4 functions we have used in this masking email. So how the functions are working, that we had to find. Okay, so in real time, the same scenarios, like we are not doing the masking email in the real time. Okay, but this type of scenarios we will get in the project. So that way we'll write. So this is the final summary of this video. So finally, this video we have covered as totally, mainly just to overview the summary part. So first we had used with the substring examples. So substring called as mainly basic extraction. So without specifying length and using char index also we have seen, and date part examples. So date part examples are mainly we seen year, month, day, hour extraction we had done, and week of year we had done, quarter we had done, and combining date part and substring we had done, and next email email masking. So here only this one. So email masking using substring and date formatting. Okay. So these functions are covered in the day 4. Let's look into day 5, some other functions. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. I'll share this entire code in the video description. I'll try to share as much as possible. Uh, if anything, the space is not suitable in the video description, uh, some part will be, I will remove. Okay, like description part and something. Okay, whatever the, so these comments is there, right? So these comments I will try to remove. Okay, the code I will paste. Okay, thank you.